In his book Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle is seen as the pioneer of virtue ethics. Now, virtue ethics is very unique as its own ethical theory. Where consequentialist ethics focuses on outcome of any situation and judges right and wrong based on this, and deontological ethics focuses on duty and adhering to strict moral laws, virtue ethics does not focus on how we should behave. It does not provide rules and laws, but rather it focuses on the character of the person. It is about developing into a virtuous person and living a moral life. It is not about what should I do, but rather what sort of person should I be?
I see.
First, we need to understand a bit more about Aristotle's theory of causation. Aristotle believed everything in reality was working towards a delos. This was an end or a purpose. Everything had a delos, and something was judged as good or bad based on how well it fulfilled its purpose. So, let's take a seed. The delos of a seed is to grow into a beautiful flower. Once it has grown into a flower, it has reached its delos. This is also the case with inanimate objects. If we take a knife, the delos of a knife is to cut. If a knife is able to cut when a human wants it to, then it has reached its delos and it's fulfilling its purpose. If it cannot cut, then it's not fulfilling its purpose and it is a bad knife.
Yes, I understand.
Now, human beings are exactly the same. We also have a delos. We have a purpose, and this is the same purpose for each and every human.
What's that?
Aristotle referred to the concept of eudaimonia. This is a type of happiness, pure happiness or bliss, the ultimate goal for being alive, full satisfaction, our fulfillment.
Right.
Everything we do is to strive towards eudaimonia. Everything we desire is because we believe it will make us happy and bring us closer to eudaimonia, even if we don't know it. If you ask someone, why are you going to work? They may say to earn money. If you ask them, but why do you want to earn money? They may say to pay their rent or to buy clothes or to buy food. But then if you ask them, why do you want this? They will say ultimately it is to have a better quality of life and be happy. You can ask someone, why are you going on a date? They may say to find love. You can ask, but why do you want to find love? They may say to get married or to start a family. And why do you want this? Because ultimately it will make you happy.
Yes, I get it.
Now, in order for us to fulfill our purpose of eudaimonia, Aristotle believed we must live a virtuous life. This is vital to the delos of a human being. So, what is a virtue? Ultimately, it is a character trait that makes us better people. Just like the ability to cut makes a knife a good knife, or comfort makes a bed a good bed, virtue makes a human a good human. It is a moral trait we need to be happy. We must always work to becoming better people and to develop a virtuous character. And so this is where virtue ethics came from, an ethical theory that is about the character of the individual. Virtue ethics is centered around how should I be, how should I live, and how can I improve.
Okay, but do we not need an understanding of what it means to be virtuous in order to live a virtuous life? How can I live a virtuous life if I don't know what it means or how to act?